Welcome to Qualitas International Certification Program. Qualitas is recognized worldwide as the leader in ISO home study programs and certification. In this course, we will cover the Plan, Do, Check, Act module known as PDCA. PDCA is the operating principle of the QMS ISO 9001 and is applied to all processes and the standard as a whole. The PDCA cycle is made up of 4 parts. Plan. Establish objectives of the system and its processes to include the resources needed to deliver results in accordance with the customer's requirements and the organization's policies, and identify and address risks as well as opportunities. Do means to implement what was planned. Check is the monitoring and, where applicable, measuring of the processes and the resulting products and services against policies, objectives, requirements, and planned activities, making sure to report the results. Act, to take actions to improve performance as necessary. Apply PDCA cycle to ISO 9001 as part of the Deming cycle. The plan portion should also cover the context of the organization, leadership, and planning. Context of the organization establishes the context of the QMS and how the business strategy supports this. It underpins the rest of the standard and gives an organization the opportunity to identify and understand the factors and parties in their environment that support the QMS. Leadership is all about the role of top management, who direct and control your organization at the highest level. They need to ensure that the QMS and its requirement are integrated into the organization's processes, and the policy and objectives are aligned with the strategic direction of the organization, along with a focus on customer satisfaction, which top management needs to show how this is enhanced. They need to show the organization's internal strengths and weaknesses and how they could have an impact on products or services, and ultimately remain accountable for it. Planning focuses on how an organization plans actions to address both risks and opportunities, along with the risk factor to the potential impact they may have to include new product launches or geographical expansions, for example. Possible actions to address risks and opportunities must be monitored, managed, and communicated across the organization. You must establish measurable quality objectives. In support, this section of the ISO 9001 is all about getting the right resources, right people, and the right infrastructure in place to meet the organizational goals. There must be resources available to do this. Organizational knowledge relating to the QMS is also covered in this clause. This is where the term documented information is referred to. In ISO 9001, there is no longer a need for a quality manual. However, it does require organizations to determine the level of documented information that's necessary to control the QMS. Do is the operation or execution of the plans and processes that enable an organization to meet its customer requirements. This clause also covers requirements for products and services. There is also a section which covers post-delivery activities. The 2 main areas of the Do section are support and operations. Check is where you do performance evaluation. This is all about measuring and evaluating your QMS to ensure that it is effective, and it helps you to continually improve. Included in this area is information on customer perception of their products or services and includes internal audits. Management reviews will need to be carried out, and documented information must be kept as evidence. The Check section is all about performance evaluation. Act. The clause requires organizations to determine and identify opportunities for continual improvement of the QMS. There are some actions that are required that cover the handling of corrective actions as well. The Act part should include improvement besides the introduction, scope, normative reference, and terms and definitions. Following PDCA will ensure a good, solid plan. The PDCA cycle is used for continual improvement. This training module was brought to you by the Qualitas International Certification Program. For more information about our courses and certification programs, visit our website, qualitascert.co.uk.